Well, race fans, it was another, just not I'll Have Another, that wins the Belmont Stakes. With I'll Have Another sidelined due to injury, leaving the latest Triple Crown bid on hold, Union Rags saw an opening in more ways than one Saturday in the 144th running of the Belmont Stakes. Shortly after I'll Have Another was retired during a pre-race ceremony, Union Rags charged along the rail in the final moments to edge Painter by a head. The horse, which finished 7th in the Derby, skipped the Preakness, resting for the Belmont's 1.5-mile marathon. The strategy paid off.
He did everything really well behind the horses. You know, Have Another was going to be close to the pace, and there were the two horses to follow. Whether I was going to follow Have Another or I was going to follow Mike Smith's horse. But to say that the horse did it all.
Johnny V and his New York roots once again shined at Belmont Park. He rode rags to riches to his stakes win in 2007, and now he made winners out of owner Phyllis Wyeth, trainer Michael Matz, and Union Rags.
I know Dixie Unions have not gone more than 1 1/8 miles, but the way he trained and as big as he is in his stride, we just felt that we were in the same boat as all the other horses in here. They don't know if they can get 1.5 miles either. I didn't say a word. He just said break and get in a nice rhythm and go from there, and that's exactly what he did. So he's a strong rider. He knows Belmont, and that were some of the things that figured into picking John.
I'll Have Another never gave me a chance to be a winner last weekend. I had Unstoppable You on race day, but Union Rags had other plans. In the end, Triple Crown bid or not, the Belmont Stakes was exciting yet again in the stretch. Race fans will now turn their attention towards Saratoga. Hoop fans can't take their eyes off the NBA Finals, and deservingly so. The Finals features the two teams I thought would be there at the start of the year, not to mention the two best players in the league in Kevin Durant and MVP LeBron James. But I have to be honest, this series is up for grabs, and by no means does either team look like it has the edge. OKC dominated Game 1 Tuesday night, but the Heat bounced back Thursday in Game 2 on the road. King James scored 32 points, and the Heat, which raced out to a double-digit first-quarter lead, held off Durant and the Thunder 196, tying the finals at 1 game apiece. Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade played well, and Miami showed its mettle once again with its back to the wall. As much as I love the talent and youth of OKC, I have a feeling that this is the year of LeBron and the Heat. The series shifts back to Miami for Sunday's Game 3. Game 4 and Game 5 will be in Miami as well. We'll see you in South Beach. On the baseball diamond, the New York Yankees open a weekend set in Washington against phenom Bryce Harper and the Nationals. The Bronx Bombers swept Atlanta on the road to kickstart the week, highlighted by Tuesday night's grand slam by Alex Rodriguez, which started an amazing 8th-inning rally with the clutch long ball. A-Rod tied Lou Gehrig for the most grand salamis in history. The first-place Yankees and the surprising first-place Nats are set for a huge weekend in our nation's capital. Just when you thought the Mets might be heading south following their sweep at the hands of the Bronx Bombers last weekend in the Boogie Down, the Amazons came out swinging in Tampa Bay and swept the Rays 3 straight. The Mets are 4.5 back of Washington in the NL East. Rookie outfielder Kirk Neuenhuis hit 2 homers in Thursday's 9-6 win. R.A. Dickey nearly tossed a no-hitter in the series, allowing 1 hit in a complete game effort. The Mets have asked the league to look into that play. The Mets welcome first-place Cincinnati this weekend at Citi Field before hosting Baltimore, and then the Yankees next weekend in the final 3 games of the Subway Series for this year. Time for some quick hitters from around the world of sports. The NHL season is in the books, and the LA Kings came through on my prediction in the Cup Finals, finally taking care of the pesky New Jersey Devils in 6. In the process, the Kings won their first Cup in franchise history. On the links, Michael Thompson is your leader at the U.S. Open, but Tiger Woods has looked like his old self of late. He's 1 under and coming on strong. Locally, how about the Stony Brook College baseball team? The Seawolves closed out LSU and clinched a CWS berth. They will play UCLA today in Omaha. The Long Islanders will face Arizona or Florida State after that. Talk about Cinderella out at the College World Series. Congrats go out to them. Yankees outfielder Brett Gardner and his bum elbow will be sidelined for another 3 to 4 weeks. On the hardwood, Nets forward Gerald Wallace opted out of his option. The free agent is still expected to re-sign with Brooklyn once he gets a better deal. On the gridiron, the New York Giants put injured tight end Jake Ballard on waivers, but fully intended to pull him back once he cleared. But the New England Patriots swooped in and grabbed Ballard despite having the best tight end of the game in Rob Gronkowski. Ballard is likely out for this entire season coming off the torn ACL, but could be a playmaker for the Pats when he returns. Those are the headlines. Let's hit the C-list for the best fans in baseball. This week, our traveling BronxNet cam went out to Atlanta for the 3-game series with the Braves. We decided to change it up a bit and go on the trip for a look inside fandom. Our Facebook page at facebook.com/sportsnyc will be updated with some pics and some video from inside Turner Field, which honestly reminded me of Yankee Stadium, at least when I closed my eyes. The volume of Yankee fans and the cheering for the Bronx Bombers on the road proves to me that there are no better fans in baseball than those from the Bronx. We may be hated by many, but there are Yankee fans from all over the country that cheer for the Bombers. We found fans from Atlanta and even from places like Albuquerque. Folks, the Yankees are baseball. They are a traveling sideshow that everyone comes to see. Some want to cheer for, some want to cheer against, but you can't deny how important they are to the game. The Yankees have passionate fans, and in my opinion, they rival any from the game. I spent a few days listening and watching this. Oh, yeah. You will never see this in the Bronx. We aren't concerned with gimmicks, all business, all the time. Championships are the name of the game, and the Bombers are back in first place where they belong. Chop that. That's your sports. I'm Bobby C. We'll take a quick break.